Shalaia and Zoolander. Take one, action.
Thank you. I appreciate the blink fly thing at the end. I like that. All right. Yo, what do they call me? They call me Devin Zoolander. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah, they call me Devin Zoolander. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I look good on camera. You know I look good on camera. Now check it out. I'm not gonna introduce my guest yet. I gotta get her ready first. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a song and I'm gonna take her back in time because we're about 3 years apart, 32, 35, 89, 86. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it back to a simpler time. Let's go back to the 90s. Let's go back to the year 1998 where the Never Say Never album came out by my favorite artist in the whole wide world. That would be Brandy. Last name Norwood. Let's do this. Brandy featuring Mace called Top of the World. Let's do this the right way. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, I'm sure it was. There we go.
That's more
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Turn my mic up.
Oh yeah, please be careful back there because as much
Get
as
the
you
energy going.
Yeah, there we go. Right
I see
there.
what you're trying to do.
You see what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm just trying to take this podcast to the next level. You know how we get down. So, that was nice right there. But now I have to. Now I have to do this because now it's intro time. So let me just go ahead.
Oh, that wasn't the intro?
No, that was just the music, just the warm up. Okay, here we go.
Levels.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
All right, now.
Let me say something. Yeah, yo, what's up? It's your homie, Devin Zoolander, coming all the way live from my domicile. And today is very special because sitting to my right is someone that is more than meets the eye. However, her business is to make your eye look a little bit more fly, like with lashes, because we know a lot of y'all might be bashful and thinking like, I can't go out like this. No, they can't see me on a night like this. Why? Because I don't really look the way I want to look. It's cool. I just need to give my friend a call. You know, she's the friend to call. She's my best friend and all. At least in my head, even if I really don't know her like that, it's all good. You know her, she comes straight from the hood, yup. From the city of Leon and everybody else, you know who we doing. This is like, she's like neon because she lights up the sky and my stage. And I'm so happy to have you right here, but I'm not going to belabor the point anymore. So let's get into this a little bit. So who do we have here? Well, before I tell you who we have here, I mean, let me just tell you, we have someone very special. Someone who believes that beautiful skin doesn't come from makeup. It comes from a good facial specialist. We have with us the owner of Blinkfly, the master lash tech and instructor, someone that, like I said before, is more than what meets the eye. Yeah, you see the pretty face. Yeah, you see the eyes, and I'm not sure what color they are, but we'll ask that later. But just know that there's a lot more to her than her appearance. I know you see her traveling. I know you see her like saying daily motivations and trying to inspire people, and hopefully you can all remember her not for what you want her to be, but for who she actually is. So without further ado, I want y'all all to put your hands together for the one and only Shalaia Green.
What an introduction. Thank you.
That's enough. All right, yes. There we go right there. So it is such an honor to finally meet you. I've been following you for a while, and I feel like you've even from afar, you know how they tell those jokes on Facebook about how you're only Facebook friends with someone, but you've been around them so long through their news feeds that you're seeing their kids grow up.
Right.
And I feel like I'm watching you like evolve as a woman, as a business person, and just as somebody that is a leader in the community. So it is a true honor to be sitting with you right now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for seeing me.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So how are you feeling today?
Oh, my goodness. I feel great. I feel alive. I feel Like I should have been a celebrity. That's how I feel today.
Yeah.
Or maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe you are. I mean, other people might not know it yet, but that's their damn problem. That's not yours. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
Yeah. I can see that.
I feel good.
You feel good.
Thank you. How you feel?
I feel pretty good. Like, I'm glad. Like, I know, we initially talked about possibly doing this a week ago, and I know that, like, the reason why now I can be a little bit more open about it, but what was going on is that my brother, he actually suffered a collapsed lung, and it was a scary thing because he had to have this really invasive emergency surgery where they had to insert a tube inside him to help like pump the air back up in his lungs, and he just like fell ill and he was in the hospital. Fortunately, he was able to pull through with the love from his wife and our mom and my dad, and just a lot of positive energy. So I went home to Philly to see him for a couple of days. And that's why when you initially said like, hey, can we do it last Monday, I had to decline, and I'm glad, but I've talked to him since then. I saw him and he's doing well. So, round of applause for my brother, because he means a lot to me. So I'm glad that he's all right.
I'm glad he's doing well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But I'm glad that you're here now. And I guess what I want to start with is I want to ask you, I read during the intro a post that I got from your page, your IG page, where you said, beautiful skin doesn't come from makeup. It comes from a good facial specialist. So with that, I would like you to expound on, why did you post that? Why do you believe in that so much?
Okay. Well, I am an esthetician. And that is true.
And real quick, for our listening and viewing audience that isn't quite familiar with that long word, what does esthetician mean?
So an esthetician is someone who basically studies the skin. That's primarily what estheticians do, is diagnose and treat different skin conditions, acne, rosacea, all that type of stuff. But we also are into eyebrow design, eyelash design, body waxing, and stuff like that. Yep.
Got you. Okay. So you are an esthetician. So in essence, and I got to say, that is one of the hardest words to say in the world.
Even I be stumbling on it.
I stumble on it too, because it's just the way it's put together. It's just like, I don't know. If they took a T out, if it was esthetician, I could say that like real smooth, but they put the T in there and it's like messing everything up. Yeah. So how long have you been doing that?
So legally.
I mean, hey, people cut hair before they get their license.
I know, right?
We know what the game is.
I've been a licensed esthetician since 2018 is when I graduated. Yeah, 2018. No, I'm lying. I ended up graduating in 2019 because I was pregnant with my daughter. So 2019, I graduated and got licensed. But I've been into skincare and beauty, all my life. Mm-hmm. I started getting facials when I was like 21, which at the time, I didn't know a lot of people who was getting it. My mom is very high maintenance, so she put me on to a lot of the stuff. Mm-hmm. Even now, as I get clients, I'm like, oh, how long have you been getting facials? And they're like, girl, I just started doing this. Like, typically girls get more into like their face care and everything as they get older. You know what I mean? Like late 20s, early 30s ish. But I've been doing this shit, before Instagram taught me.
Okay.
I knew.
Okay, right. So, right, you like even before MySpace, you probably
type shit.
Right, you've been caring. Right. You've been caring about caring about skincare, back when Black Planet was around. I feel you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Cool. Well, that's great to know. And the reason why I wanted to start with that quote is because I feel like what you do, what hairstylists do, what barbers do, what the three of you all do in your respective professions is that you help people to feel better about themselves, to gain confidence, self-confidence, just to really be able to show up in the world the way they want to show up. And that's why I really like what you had to say, because like I just told you off camera, like I just recently started, wearing some Fenty when I do these interviews. And I went to the Sephora store the other day, the one in the Kohl's and like the Robinson area. And I met this beautiful black woman who makes wigs, and she was helping me out. And we were talking through things, because even though the makeup looks good, I still understand that. But what about when the makeup is off? And I know that acne scarring is definitely a real thing for me. I have good skin overall, but there are still little small imperfections where if my face is all brown, but then there are certain parts that are black that I just really don't like. And then you go down this rabbit hole of, all right, well, let me get let me get the exfoliant that has the beads in it. Let me get the one that doesn't have the beads in it. Let me get this toner right here. And it's just like I just got a lot of products. So I appreciate you saying that, though. Just
well, good for you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
For caring about your skin and helping yourself out.
Well,
do you have an esthetician?
No, I got it.
Well, you need to come see me.
Okay, you're right. I do definitely.
Those dark
need to come
spots
see
is
you.
called hyperpigmentation.
Yes.
Yes. Are you wearing sunscreen every day?
No.
Okay, you should. Okay. A lot of our people don't really feel like they need sunscreen, but we do. The sun rays only darken those spots. So you're actually like anything that you're doing, you're exfoliating, all that, it's not amounting to anything if you're walking outside with no sunscreen on your face. So we should do that even in the winter.
Sunscreen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I got you. Is there any particular one that you recommend?
If you're doing over the counter Cetaphil, I always tell my
Can you write that down, please?
I sure could for you, honey.
That's a clicky pen too. So. Yeah, let's get this all the way right, because we're gonna, you got an esthetician here. You gotta.
I probably spelled it wrong, but
yeah,
you'll see it.
That'll get me where I need to be.
That'll get you.
Is that the one with the blue?
It's in a yep.
I know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
It's for like sensitive skin.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't have a lot of chemicals and stuff in it. So
okay, so I'm glad that, and this is good, because I wasn't sure how the interview was going to start, but this is a good place. Okay, so that one stopped. All right, hold on real quick.
Okay.
I need that camera to be working, so we're going to restart all of these cameras. Hold on real quick. Let me mute these mics.